Alright, buddy. Chicken legs are back because it's just too damn hot.
The Atlas Hybrid releases on August 15th, which is my birthday, and I was looking forward to this one because I like the look of the original Atlas, so let's talk details and see what we have here. We are, of course, at Royal Crest Lanes in Lawrence, Kansas, bowling on the Kegel Chromium Challenge pattern. The lane graph is linked in the description if you want to take a look at the details. Make sure to also check the description for instructional videos, links, and discount codes. I do a lot of good things with the support. For example, using code ROSEDALL10 at checkout at CoolWick helps to provide jerseys for the youth leagues at Royal Crest, so I appreciate you all helping me do cool things. The Atlas Hybrid features the same core from the solid version with a medium 252 RG, strong 054 differential, and a fairly standard 018 int diff. For reference, this puts it in Rotogrip's RST line territory. The medium RG helps it get down the lane a little easier than most typical ASIMs, so you get the strength and the torque, but with a cleaner look through the fronts. This definitely helps on higher friction lane surfaces or drier heads, for example. The cover is the box polished HK22 based Formula 1 Hybrid. I did leave it at box because I do like factory polish generally. I have slower speed and create a heavy roll, so I typically don't get along with surface unless I'm on tougher conditions. Now, I shouldn't be surprised at this. I've had enough experience with the HK22 base formula now to know how well it's going to perform, especially for a shiny ball in oil, but this thing really pops. Like I said, I really like the look of the original Atlas, and upon seeing this one, I figured it wasn't going to be in Theorem territory, didn't expect it to really overlap with the new Vaporize either, which it doesn't. I thought it was going to be competing with the Beyond Infinity, but it's quite a bit faster than the Beyond. The Beyond has been a little too much roll and chug for me to use very often, so I was hoping the Atlas Hybrid would give me a different look or split the gap between it and the clean and sharp Intense mindset, which I've liked very much and have used quite a bit. While this one is closer to the Intense than the Beyond, I think if I just lightly break the shine, I'm going to be right where I want to be. It's a little hard to describe because it fits a lot of the same things I said about the Intense mindset in that review, but the shapes are different. I think the Atlas Hybrid is even a bit stronger. I will compare the Intense in a minute. It definitely reminds me of the Atlas Roll, quite a bit longer and sharper of course, but it's the energetic tumble. Normally when you say tumbly, you're explaining something like the Beyond Infinity, which doesn't rev up a ton, it just kind of patiently rolls and meanders and climbs like a big rock tumbling. This one does roll and climb, but it really moves when it picks up. It's not the hockey stick shape like the Intense Mindset, it's not the clean and round shape of the Theorem. It's more like a shiny hybrid Extreme Envy, like a tumble without the chug. In any case, it's obviously difficult for me to describe because the shape lives in a place where few other balls do. Pulling in the Intense Mindset, hopefully you can see what I'm saying. The Intense has that very readable, clean hockey stick kind of look. I'd even say it was hook set, but it's not quite that forward. But either way, when I say readable, that means it's very clear what the ball is doing and when it's doing it, which makes it very easy to get lined up and adjust because there just aren't any subtleties or nuances to it. There really aren't to the Atlas Hybrid either, and hopefully you can see the shape difference. They're both very sharp responding balls, very quick on the back end, but the Intense has a quite a bit lower RG, so it rolls and revs earlier, while the Atlas doesn't get into as early of a roll, or it doesn't start spinning faster as early as the Intense, but seems to be a little more explosive down lane, and that's kind of the point. The core of the Intense gets it spinning up faster, which harnesses the response of the cover a little bit more, and the Atlas gets down the lane a little easier, but then really moves when it gets there. To be fair, there are subtle differences. I don't think most people will want or need to carry these two balls together unless you just really like stuff in this territory. I really like the color orange, and are reaction shape nerds like I am. I typically can work easier with the ball that's the right shape. If it's getting through the pins the right way, I can deal with it being a little too weak or too strong for the conditions, but if it's not the right shape and isn't getting through the pins well, it doesn't matter if the traction level fits. Once again, the Atlas Hybrid releases on August 15th, and of course don't forget to check out the description for all the codes and links. Make sure RoseDahl10 gets entered at checkout at CoolWick to knock 10% off. This video was brought to you by Panda Bear Productions. We put the in bowling. Thanks for watching, and may the strikes be with you.
Oh boy. Turns out it's difficult to execute when you're in the wrong place with the wrong ball, trying to force ball reaction. Oh, that's really good. Ooh, yeah. If at first you don't succeed, blame it on the ball or the lanes. That wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. That one's gonna be in the outtakes because I do occasionally cut strikes, despite what some people think. Throw one more good shot here and then I'll move. It's gonna go. It was a good shot. It was a good shot. I'll do one more and try not to bang on it so much. Bang on it, just missed in. Which for lefties is like a board and a half. We have to, we always have to. Slap it off again to piss people off. That's really good. Man, see how good that was? I can call them. I can. Oh, that's really good. That's the best shot I've ever thrown in my life. Either hand. Wow. And it had to be in a bowling video. What luck. Be a little more beard to be Moses. I'm not talking guns and Moses. So I was about to be done filming here, but I have the front 5. And as everybody on Facebook knows, that's pretty close to a 300, so I'm gonna go for it. That's good. I can call them every once in a while, see? Nobody saw that. That's really good. All right. And that's going Brooklyn. Whatever. Moving on. Look at that one. Damn string pins. Just gonna ruin the sport with all this dumb looking carry. My God, what have we done? Oh, yeah.